Welcome to our cabin on Utopia of the Seas. This is the second sailing for Utopia. So brand new ship. We're very excited to show you around. This is cabin number 9684, and it's a standard balcony cabin. When you come in and you enter the room, there's a master switch that's on your right hand side. Put your stateroom key in this switch. That will work the lights. If you don't have it in there, the lights will not work without it. You can pull it out, the lights will stay on for a few minutes and then they'll go off by themselves. On the back of the door are your safety instructions. It'll tell you where your muster station is. It'll tell you what the emergency alarm sounds like and give you life jacket instructions. There's also a magnet, so if you need privacy, put this on the outside of your door and it'll tell the cabin steward that you are sleeping off the adventure. I'm surprised, being that this is a new ship. When we were on Icon, there was a button and it lit up outside of the room to let the cabin steward know if you wanted the room made up or if you wanted privacy. So I'm surprised they didn't install that here on Utopia, but it's okay. It works just the same. This is an adjoining cabin. We are not traveling with anyone, but if you are a family, you can have the kids in one room and the adults in the other room, and you can leave the doors open and have the children be able to go back and forth between the rooms without having to go out into the hallway. So it's a nice feature if you're planning on booking. When you walk in, your bathroom is going to be on your right-hand side. We'll get to that later. We're going to show you that in a minute. On the left-hand side is a desk and a dresser. The desk is either a working desk or you can use it as a vanity when you get ready in the evening, doing your hair, doing your makeup. The vanity lights up to give you some backlighting. And then down below you have your power outlets and your USB chargers. So on this particular desk you have 3 American outlets and 2 European outlets, and then 2 USB chargers. So if you have adapters, European adapters, you can bring them and then you'll have the ability to charge extra items. The dresser has 4 drawers here. I'm not going to go through all of them, but I will point out in this top one, you do have your hair dryer. You don't need to bring a hair dryer. One is provided for you. And then below that, you have your cooler. It is not a mini bar, it's not stock, so you don't have to worry about anyone getting into it and charging things to the room. And it feels pretty cool, so if you want to put drinks in there. And then the 4 drawers here are just for your personal items as you unpack. On the right-hand side, you have a sofa bed. It's a sofa, but if you do have more than 2 people, you can have this pulled out and made into a sofa bed. So this is good for parents with children, or even grandparents if you're traveling with your grandchildren, to have that pulled out into a bed at night. And the cabin stewards will do that. You have 2 closets on either side of the sofa. This one has 2 hanging rods on the top and then in the middle, so this will fit your shirts, your slacks, skirts, things like that. A lot of hangers, and if you need more hangers as you unpack, you certainly can ask your cabin steward and they should be able to bring you extra hangers. In this one, you have shelves and then you have a long hanging rack. So this is better for if you have longer dresses, maybe your suit, if you're bringing a suit for formal night or a tuxedo, you may want to put that in here because it's longer and then it won't wrinkle if it gets caught up in the other closet. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 shelves here. You have your safe. And then down below, you have 2 more drawers. So plenty of storage. Your suitcases will fit under the bed, so you can hide them so you don't have to have them out and about, within the room during your cruise. This is a king size bed. On each side, There is a nightstand with a light, and these are identical. They each have a push button to turn the light on, so if you want to read at night while you're in bed. They have one American outlet and one USB port, so you can charge your phones right by the bedside. The nightstand on the far side of the bed does have the telephone, and that will get you in touch with any restaurants, guest services, medical facility, your cabin steward. If you're in a suite, you'll have a suite host, so that's the phone you can use to get in touch with them. We're going to show you the bathroom, and then we're going to take you out to the balcony. This is your temperature gauge for the room. All the way down is cold, all the way up is hot. Of course, I put it all the way down to cold because it is warm here in Port Canaveral. So this is just a pool door. Normally it has a handle similar to what is on the door to come into the room. It would turn, but they changed it up this time. So the door just opens. You do have a lock for privacy. So if you're traveling with someone that's maybe not related and you want privacy while you're in the bathroom, you can lock the door. So we're going to step up into the bathroom, and it's a corner bathroom. So the space is limited, but the layout is pretty good. So I think there's definitely enough room in the bathroom. You have your commode, you have a counter where you can store some things. There's a shelf down below, so if you have some toiletries that you want to store, you can put them down below. And then you have a couple shelves in the corner. So plenty of storage space here also to keep things out of the way and neat. One small sink. And then the shower is in the corner, and I think they did that so that they could give a little bit more space in the shower. And there's plenty of room to move around. And if you can see, this has a rain shower head and a handheld. So this is very nice. We'll let you know how it is after we try it out. There is a bar down below. So I know the ladies like this because when we shave our legs, we need something to prop the leg up so that we can get that and the water doesn't run off of our legs. And then this is a new feature that I noticed on Utopia is they have two hooks down here down the bottom. So if you bring a loofah or your washcloth or flannel and you want to leave it hanging here, you can leave it there. And then of course there is the clothesline. So if you wash things out and you want to let them dry, you just pull the clothesline across and it'll hook right in here. And then you can hang your items to dry. And it is a glass door, so it's not a shower curtain. And it only opens one way. So it only opens out. It's not a door that you can open either in or out. Now let's check out the balcony. So our cabin setup actually has the bed closest to the balcony, which is wonderful. You can open the curtains and you can just watch the sea go by on sea days. Some of the configurations in the room, the bed is closer to the door and the dressing area is closer to the balcony. It just depends on what room you're in. So the balcony is not very wide. It's a standard size, good size. The rail is pretty high, so it's very safe. I know a lot of people are afraid, to book balcony rooms. They're afraid they might fall off the ship, but believe me, the rails are high enough. You're not going to fall off the ship unless you're doing something crazy. There's two lounge chairs, and they do recline a little bit. And then each lounge chair has a footstool, so you can sit in the chair and then put your feet up. There's a table, which it's a little bit bigger than the tables on some of the other ships, they were, you know, real small, tiny cocktail tables. This is a little bit bigger. So if you enjoy eating breakfast out on your balcony, or you want to grab lunch and bring it back to the room and then sit out here on the balcony, I think you'll be able to do that. You'll have a little bit more room. But the chairs are, you know, typical Royal Caribbean chairs, and you can put your feet up and you can just watch the sea go by. Please like and subscribe. We're a smaller channel. Please leave us comments about content that you would like to see in the future. We hope that we bring you some information that will help you to make the right decision when you decide to take your next cruise. We're trying to get to 1,000 subscribers, so please hit the thumbs up, like, subscribe, and share this video.
Cat and Mike, the ship set sail on a journey that'll never fail. With the wind in their hair and the sun shining bright.